Hello everybody, it's Carrie. Welcome back to another video. I'm recording this a little bit later than I typically record my videos. It's 5:24 I think, so it's a little like orange in my room. You guys, if you watch the vlogs, it's always orange because I usually record late at night. I try and do my normal videos at like 3 o'clock, but we've been having so much work being done. It's so noisy. You might still hear chainsaws. But I wanted to come on here and update you guys about everything that will be in the shop update, which this video should be done tomorrow. I'm not gonna do a ton of editing except adding photos, so I apologize. It might be a little bit weird, but I wanted to come on here and show you guys some of the things that I'll be having in my little shop update. Like, I'm not certain if everything will get put up tomorrow. I'm still working on designing a few things like Mew eyes, Eevee eyes, but I knew I wasn't gonna have it done and I just knew it wasn't gonna happen. I do have some things though, and like I said, things will just be continually added. There is a difference that I'm going to be doing this time opposed to the last shop update I had. I think I had a minimum per quantity, I guess you could say, per item. Like, I think I did, what was it, like 15 bluey eyes, and then once I had that like 15 I stopped. This time I'm gonna leave it as made to order, and then it should just be up on my thing forever. The only thing that would change would be like if I have a market or something, I don't know. I just might push back the fulfillment time. I don't know. But I do have a few things. Some things are going to be lower stock than others. And I'll show you guys the first thing I'm going to be doing, which is these Ami sticks. The Ami sticks I have in here for the most part are going to be just like, I only have one of. I am going to have some more different styles of Ami sticks later on, but this is what we got to start off with. I have these Ami sticks. I'll show you them really quickly. I have this little, most of them are Sanrio characters. So I have this little guy right here. I have two of the Hello Kitty ones with my Melody. I have this Kuromi one. This guy, I cannot remember his name to save my life. And same like this guy, which is so funny. I know it starts with like a P or something because I actually have stickers of this guy in my box that I use for journaling, but it's blanket on me. And then I got a cinnamon roll. And then I just have the standard cow one. So those are the ones that we're starting off with, but I do have more toppers coming in, more things for that. It was just kind of like those were the first ones I kind of had and made to give it a little test run, so I'll have those guys. And I think the big thing honestly is going to be the felt eyes and then the painted eyes. So the felt eyes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to include a photo for you guys to see, because there is a possibility that tonight into tomorrow I will design a few more. So there could be more than you guys are seeing, but I do have photos of the felt eyes. So I'm going to be adding Gengar eyes, which is the Pokemon. Right now I'm going to be offering it at one size, but if somebody wanted a smaller size, all they have to do is contact me. I can make the smaller size, no problemo. And I'm gonna have the bluey eyes that I had last time plus two other styles of bluey eyes. So I feel like I'm gonna have all the different styles of blueys pretty much covered. We'll still have the stitch eyes like last time. And I just completed a huge felt eye order. I think it was about 30 pairs. Last night I completed it, and so I'm gonna include that style as well with a few different color variations. I think I have like pinks, golds, silvers, blues, all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna have those as well. And then I might have a few noses, a few mouths, and then maybe sleepy eyes. It just depends on what I can design and get done tonight. And if I do those, I'm just not gonna have, like, I'm gonna have like those sets. And I think that's kind of my plan with the felt eyes. The big thing is gonna be the safety eyes. That's kind of like one of the big focus. I got my huge shipment in of blank safety eyes, so I am covered with the blank situation. I'm not worried about necessarily running out. I'm pretty stocked up. I think I've got like 100 pairs or something, so I feel pretty good there. But I've got white, black. The sizes are pretty much, I have a few black 18s, not a ton, just because it's not really a size that I use ever. So I've got black and white 20s, black and white 25s, black and white 30s, and black and white 35s. that I'll be offering. And I've got some of the eyes that I can show you guys, and actually most of them are in plushies, but I did take some photos of them on a card that I will have on the Etsy listings, but I'm going to show you guys also the plushies that are using them as well. And let's start off with the core colors. That's what I call it. The first one I have right here is this little foot. This is a kind of like steel gray black glitter with this holographic stuff. So in the light, it's very rainbow. It definitely catches the sun. Well, sun at 5:30 in the winter time, right? Like, what sun is there? This is another one. This isn't a white pupil, and this is 30. And so I had this one, and then I also made it for this Mew right here, but this isn't a black eye, and I believe this is a 25. I do find that if I was somebody ordering safety eyes for the first time, I feel like, actually this is 30, this is 30. But I feel like if I was ordering safety eyes for the first time, I would probably buy 25s or 30s. Personally, that's the main size I use is 25s, 30s. I feel like 20s could be fine, but I actually find that a lot of these plushies, if you're using safety eyes, me personally, I think they look better with just big eyes, but you know, that's also my style. Literally, if a pattern says use a size 12 eye, I'm probably using like a 16 or 18. I just always tend to gravitate towards large big eyes. These two colors are the same, just with a different pupil. Sorry guys, there's a chainsaw or something going in the background. This is my gold one, and I actually have used this for quite a few. I used it for my Umbreon, my Hedwig, and basically this is just a good solid eye. There's gold in it, there's some of the holographic type of stuff, and there's also stars. You just can't see it on camera, but there's a lot of little stars in it as well. So this is just a good solid standard eye. I use this one a lot, especially with just like pairing it with things that have yellows. Pretty much you can't go wrong with this eye, I feel like. Like some of the other things you kind of want to have a little similar color scheme, but this one, it's just a good eye. Moving on to the pink, I have this pink eye, which this is in a white pupil, and I believe this is a 30mm, I believe. And then I also made this elephant right here, and this is also with the same eye. It's kind of like a pinkish type of one with the same thing, holographic flakes. I really enjoy putting the holographic. I know that some people tend to just use glitter and just straight glitter, but I like the I don't even know, can you say texture? I don't know. I like the shapes, I guess, of using the holographic stuff. But this is also one color right here. This is just black pupil, this is white pupil, and I'm gonna believe this is a 30mm eye. I kind of just painted things and then just was like, I'm gonna use it. I have it, I might as well use it. This is part of, I'm gonna put these in their own, I guess, maybe category. I don't know. They're not part of the base color, so part of a color that I just created in my head. So the first one I have is right here. This is kind of like blue gold and got, I don't even know what you want to call the color because it's white when I use it on the flakes, but, and then it's got the black again. This isn't a white pupil, and this is the same thing with the black pupil right here. Super pretty. I really love this one. Probably one of my favorites. And I have this, which is got a lot of red, golds, pinks to it. I do have a blue one, and I'll insert a picture. I used it on Pikachu, and Pikachu is not upstairs right now, but I do have that one as well, and I love it. It's like giving sea, ocean. It's gonna become something that I'm gonna do all the time. This is the most exotic one. I feel like you gotta have a real exotic love. It kind of reminds me of a chameleon. And excuse the backing cards, guys. I don't know. I don't drink, but I really felt drunk when I was punching these backing cards. This is, I feel like, the true definition of a color change. So I will also include a picture, a video. When this is in the light, it is red. Super rad. When it's not in the light, it is kind of like this light color, kind of green, as you can see. Super interesting. I really want to use these eyes. I'm just trying to decide what I want to use it, because it really does remind me of a chameleon. like super pretty. So I wanted to keep this video nice, short, so I can also edit it in basically a few hours to get this posted. But that is basically everything I'm planning right now to have on my little shop thing. Honestly, I was trying to get my Shopify store set up, but I have zero time to figure that out right now, and honestly, Shopify kind of pissing me off. I love how Squarespace is so easy to figure things out, but I'm just gonna do it on Etsy right now. But my goal for this year is to kind of move everything over to my own website, because there's a lot of other things that are going on that I don't want to spoil anything. There's a lot I have to figure out. I'm gonna be taking on a lot of debt, but if this particular thing happens, I will definitely have my own website for a completely separate part of Traveling Pony Studios. We'll see what happens. But the shop update will of course be on my Etsy, and you guys can find the link to my Etsy in the description below. You guys know the drill, and I can't wait to potentially make something for you, or if you guys just want to support me, love that too. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video, which could potentially be a studio vlog. I have not been able to crochet a lot this week for markets. I have been doing a lot of pattern testing. I have been doing a lot of conference business stuff for the second business, and then I have been working on orders, so haven't been able to crochet like a ton. But I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the week, and I'll see you in whatever the next video is. Bye.